Hey guys, my name is SimCity and welcome back to another episode of SimCity, where today guys we're going to try and take a look at building the Great Works. Now we said this before in the past and it never happened, so I'm hoping today is not going to be a repeat of what's happened in the past. I'm hoping that we can actually make some progress towards doing it. And what kind of fills me with confidence is last episode we built a brand new town which is technically, I don't know if we can see it, hold on. Oh, we can. Okay, it's just over there in the distance. Has 25,000 residents, which are providing all the workers, or the majority of the workers, for Fool's Mines right now and Fool's Vegas. But what's also filling me with confidence is the fact that Fool's Mines is making so much cash money moolah right now. We need 1 million to build the Great Works, and it's killing the game. If we go to our little kind of overview right now, we have 838,000 here. Nearly 100,000 in Fool's Vegas. We have a little bit of cash there, a little bit of cash there. A little bit of cash there, but we've got enough right now, you know, to the point where we could build it. And they want me to build the international airport, but what I want to focus on doing is, more importantly, building archaeology, because that benefits and brings more workers, more shoppers, more students. But it doesn't bring more in, it benefits them more, and that is what I'm trying to focus on the most at the minute. I need workers for Fool's Mines, I need shoppers for Fool's Vegas, and I need students just in general. I need students just in general to kind of increase the benefits of my residential towns, which we don't really have much going on for those right now. We've got a couple of schools here and there. I did try to build a university, but at some point I need to focus on the education. So before we get into it, guys, if you've been enjoying SimCity to this point and want to see more, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you are new around here, then make sure you do subscribe. We've got many, many tiles left to go, many places yet to build, and many places to make more foolish. Now, I asked for some name suggestions for that brand new town we built last episode. I've got a name suggestion. A couple of you guys recommended it. I'll rename it when we load it up. But I need 1 million. Guys, I need 1 million right now. So I know this town wants me to build this, but I gotta build this. It also requires a lot of metal, a lot of alloys, and a lot of crates of TVs, which I'm not even producing TVs, to be honest with you, which is fairly interesting. But let's get back anyway. And let's try and kind of continue with the progression to trying to get $1 million in the bank right now. Mel's HQ is closed, now need for hiring. This is what I mean. I got an extra 25,000 residents, but it's still not enough. These guys just don't want to be here no more. They don't want to live in this Fool's Mines town. So when I do have like a really high surplus in residents, then we're going to get rid of all the residential in Fool's Mines, because, you know, they don't like it, guys. They honestly don't like it. But I'm just waiting for the money to come in right now. We're just waiting for exports after exports after exports to kind of go out right now. We got the trains all over here. We had the boat export over here. We're just waiting for enough metals and alloys to kind of come in before we can do the export. But they come in slowly. Slowly but surely. So a load more just came in there. We're going to pick some out. We're going to export it. There we go. Money's gone up, which is looking pretty glorious. But we always have enough ore and coal right now, which is good, because that is what produces the metals and alloys. Over here we got all that tonnage for it there, got all the tonnage for it there, and then we the only place that are empty are the goods that we're exporting, which is what I like to see, because I want to need to make sure that we are making the money from it. Now it could mean that I could produce more smelting buildings. Each one of them producing. I've got loads right now. That one's closed for hiring. That one is. This one's closed for hiring. What's going on, boys? Can you get some workers in there, please? I'm trying to, you know, make 1 million cash money moolahs in the bank right now, guys. Have you ever seen a city lose so much money on the hour, but yet still make a profit? Damn. SimCity rigged the system right now. What's he doing? So I could share money with other cities to get that 1 million. But I think I might just push it and get the full 1 million from this city, because it's the only one that's going to really make the bulk of it. Look, I'm not far off right now. But a lot of these residential buildings are completely dying. They're mainly because there's too much crime and all that kind of jazz. I could build more police precincts, but if I just kind of get rid of them for now and let new people move in, and by the time that they complain that there's issues, I would have already made a ton of money off their taxes. So we'll just leave it like that. We'll let some new people move in. I get a nice little population spurt as well until they realise that there's issues and then abandon the buildings. Oh, he's evil, boys. He's an evil mayor right now. It's too evil. Right, okay, so we're not that far off now, million. We're not that far off, but I need to make sure I've got a little bit of a surplus. Because if I spend it, I need to make sure I've got enough to keep the city running before we have more complaints. And look how much more residents we've got in right now since we deleted those abandoned buildings. So has this now got workers? No, it's still closed for hiring. What is going down, boys? What is going down right now? Damn. We did briefly cost $1 million there. But it's, you know, it went back down because I still need that surplus in funds. There we go. Back up again. I think I'll wait until I got 100 and... See, it's gone down again. That's why I need that surplus. Otherwise, I'm going bankrupt straight away. Is there any more abandoned buildings or rubber buildings I can delete? I'm sure I've only just deleted these. Abandoned buildings. Are they factories? No. Where are they? Oh, that one's abandoned. I'll just delete it anyway. I know they can repopulate that building. Apparently, I've got 2 more abandoned buildings. Oh, it's a factory there. Right. I can't see any other ones. Can it? Oh, no, it's all done. Okay, it's all done. Sweet. Right. We've now got enough money. We now officially have enough money where we can do it. So let's go to that view, region view right now, over here, and we're going to build the arcology, if that's how you say it. So build you. We put in the application. It could take a few minutes. We'll alert you when it's approved. Okay? They're going to alert me when it's approved. Should I fast forward? What do I do at this point? Guys! It's fighting bureaucracy. Oh, there we go. We're in phase 1. Okay, so it needs resources. It needs resources right now. So sign up to contribute resources to help construction. Now, metal, send resources. Okay, so we should now see a load of vehicles heading out containing metal. Which, yeah, there's a couple of vehicles now on their way over. Which, oh, it might be a bit of an issue for us because we're currently exporting the metal. Which is making us money. So this could kind of maybe go against us slightly. Ooh. But if I keep it to where we're still producing alloy, there shouldn't be any issues then. Nobody wants to bring any over, do they? Does nobody want to bring any metal over? Let me view this. I see. Oh, are these coming right now? No, they're containing alloy. They're just legit. Right. It might be that I have to stop the general exports in, you know, in general, isn't it? But it's tough though, because okay, let's stop the exportation of metal, which is this one. Used locally. Where else contains metal? That's alloy. Oh wait, did I do the right one? Yeah. Metal there. Who else has got metal? You've got metal. No, export. No, metal, yeah. Used locally. So if you're not exporting metal, only alloys for now. So just so we can keep the city afloat. Are we... Anything happening right now? Are we bringing the metal over, guys? Right, I can see metal moving. Haha! Yes! Okay, so literally all I had to do was stop the exportation of it. So that now bring it over. How much is it bringing? Is it enough? 10. Guys. Did you see that? I got 30 now. This might take a while. This legit might take some time. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Oh, snap. Okay. But alloy is literally almost a third of the metal needed. But TVs, I'm not even producing TVs right now. I gotta figure out how to get those. Right, back to the city view then. Now, does TVs, is that to do, that's with electronics, isn't it? Now, process factory. Right. Okay, this is interesting. Is it TVs? I could be wrong. Now, if it is, have 5 medium tech industry buildings, 0 so far. Now, okay, this is what I want to figure out right now. Am I able to gift to a city, for example, you, materials, no connection to Fool's factory? I can gift over here, right? So I'm going to have to try and create a place that has high-tech factories. But then again, to have high-tech factories, do we need high-educated workers? That's going to be the issue. So, okay, so what is what is it so far then? So, have 5 medium tech industrial buildings, have 5 high-tech industrial buildings. Oh, wow, 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 wow. How to turn tables. How to turn tables. So you can import alloy and plastic from the global market if you need to. Educated workers will increase the factory's efficiency. Yes. Okay. Okay. So the only place that we currently have a university is this city. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of, in Falls Canyon, I'm going to get rid of the university there and put the university in our new city. So if I get rid of it from here, I can then drop down some more residential peeps, which will obviously increase the workforce. Because this is hit and miss with trying to make money and whatnot. Let's just kind of get rid of it. All right, we're going to get rid of it. Goodbye. It was nice to know you. That'll mean we're back to making cash money moolah. Solid cash money moolah. Get some more residents in. And what's going on over here? Are you homeless? You best not be. Couldn't find shops and parks. Right, let me just get rid of the rubble buildings first. That's abandoned. Where are the rubble buildings? Here. So, hopefully things now slightly turn around. Because now we've loaded up this game. Falls Vegas is in full force with the shopping and whatnot. We'll see how that goes. Oh, did I drop some shopping here? I did, yeah. I forgot I did that. And they're complaining about the needs workers now. So if I bring this road up to there, and that directly across, can I upgrade this bridge now? Upgraded way too many times there, didn't need to. And there was this bit here that I literally forgot about. Alright, just do that there so I can then drop down a little bit of additional residential. Not really going to make much difference, but every little helps at this point. So, when we need to place down the ferry line, don't we? And that's what we need to do. So, remember to do that, guys. How much until I got to pay back my loans? Okay. Right, so a little bit of additional residents right now. 25,000 people are living in this little town, this little city. And we'll place the university in our brand new city that we set up recently. But just give it time for this little city to flourish right now with all the brand new residential stuff. Why is there no residents moving in over here? It's going down, boy. It's going down right now. Right, these guys, building caught fire apparently. And these taxes all the way wrong way round, aren't they? So you can put those at 11. They're 10. And they're 9. So doing the tax system a little bit right. So we're taxing the poor. I mean, that's what happens in real life, doesn't it? The rich never get fully taxed like they should. Right. Okay. So boats. 31,000. But I need to do some slight adjustments. So if I was to do this road, boats, there we go. It's going to be a little bit funky, nothing I can do about that. Just to be able to get this in and say that we now officially have the boats. I gotta do what I gotta do, guys, okay? Gotta do what I gotta do. But we now officially have boats in. Another form of public transport, which links everybody up right now. Which can only be a positive. It can only be a benefit. And also enables us to kind of travel from here to over there when we set up our university, which is a bonus. And makes them travel to Falls Vegas a little bit easier too. So like I said, it's all bonuses, right? It's all bonuses right now. Okay. So after doing that little kind of mess around, we've got our population up now to 26,000. I think we're good. I think we're pretty much good to go at this point. Still don't know why they're not building any residential here. We shall never know. We shall never know. But yeah, I think I'm happy. I think I'm low-key happy with how it's going out right now. So how is this doing right now? The great work. It's got 90. Oh, God. I need to load up Fool's Minds for a bit. So we've made some progress. It's just going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time. But that's okay. We've made progress, guys. We're starting to build the great works. But I need those higher educated peeps to get those beautiful factories. So, as we made it back to Huckleberry Island, you guys gave me some sweet name suggestions. And before I announce it, I'm going to take a nice little sip of my cup of tea. Ah, so damn good. So damn good right now. But anyway. Fast forward then. So first things first then, we'll maximize the land space with what I can right now to build some more residential. Okay. Before I go on the process of then removing certain areas to build our university. But I can build the university up on the mountaintop. It's not too bad. And if I bring this out and then go that direction there to here. Oh, what? Really? You're not going to connect? Oh, do we have a few abandoned buildings? Right, I do that. Okay. We'll get the residential down and then we'll rename our little town. So in the comment section, a lot of you guys are saying and reference the hills of this little area and to call it, hold on. Folio Hills, which I thought was a really, really nice name. Kind of goes with the theme. It's a shame we can't get like a Folio Hills sign on the mountain cliff edge, like, you know, Hollywood. But, you know, it's all good. Not going to cry about it. Right. So the goal is, right, to try and build up the most amount of money I can per hour because of how much a university is going to cost me. Now, education, we only currently have this school. But let me drop down a few more of these little stops. A few extra ones to, you know, to benefit, keep everyone happy. But yeah, I got this school here, which is, it does get maxed out. So, university. Now, people are going to come to university from all over. It's 88,000. This costs us 1,600 to run at the minute. Now, if I dropped it, let's say over here. Or do I bite the... Oh, I could put it actually over here, couldn't I? It's near the ferry dock. Right, I'm going to put it here. And I can use this whole corner then to build up the university area, which will be really nice. So that's thrown in. Start a research project. Requires a school of science. Of course it does. But I won't build onto it or extend onto it until we have more stuff going on. So, oh, there's a lot of abandoned build. What did you get abandoned for? Too many deaths. Yeah, we need healthcare and all that kind of jazz. So let's take a look at, hang on, what we like on our loans. Do we pay back the loans first? And then invest in all of our services and whatnot? It might be the way to go. It might be the way to go. So let me just focus on getting rid of the destroyed buildings first. because they can regenerate with new buildings and start paying new taxes. You don't really mind too much about the abandoned buildings because we can refill those. That's all okay. Is this got people here now? No. So you have to wait for the next day for them to start getting their students. And we're slowly paying back the loans as we're gaining more cash. 2,000's in our loans. So we're making loads of money from our loans right now. So pay back that. Get out the maximum. Pay back that. Get out the maximum. But what I'll do, I'll pay back this one. Won't take out the maximum because that becomes my little safety net. It's reduced my monthly outgoings right now because we not have that loan anymore. But if I get into trouble, I've always got a spare loan I can take out. Healthcare then. We don't have any healthcare in this city. I ain't going to go for the fully fledged hospital just yet. We'll go for the standard clinic. And we'll drop this. Right, I'll drop this just here. Gives me a fair bit of room to expand it slightly. It's only a small building. And that'll help out slightly. So that's going to get overwhelmed to begin with. Until we can get on top of the healthcare in this area. So apparently you have one rubble. And I can't see where it is. Am I blind or something? I must be blind. But we'll see what happens with that then. See what happens with that. Clothes need power. So just when we're about to open it, we need more power, boys. So let's get some wind turbines down. So drop you there. Are you enough to give us... Okay, we're back in the deficit. Oh, it hasn't spanned yet. There we go. Yes, we got now 3.5 megawatts more. So that will take a minute or two before it starts getting the power. So we're just waiting now for it to receive its power. And then that university is rocking and rolling. So the abandoned buildings have slightly gone down, but there's still quite a lot. Now your issues are too many deaths, too many deaths, too many deaths. Of course it is. How overwhelmed are you right now? Very overwhelmed. So we'll extend the hospital right now. Get down all of these vehicles. We'll max them all out. We get another GP office just there. And what does that then? It puts my... What does it put my capacity to? I don't think it says in that view, does it? Treatment capacity 40 at the moment. Again, it's still going to get overwhelmed to begin with. But we have more capacity right now, which is good. So they're now up and running, but the students couldn't come in because it was a different time of day. We had no power. So they couldn't make it. But yeah, we've got all that good stuff down right now. Very, very happy. So now it's about trying to increase not only the population, but the lifestyle of their houses. And sometimes it can kind of go against you. It can at times go against you. Now, should we first, no, as I say, set up a public transport system? We really do need to at some point. Only going to and from and back and forth around the area. There's no point in me doing like this, the city-wide ones, because they can't really go anywhere at the minute. So I'm thinking then, I'm thinking we drop down, what are my goals here? Treat a sick sim. We're still at maximum capacity. Well, a lot of people going to, what are they saying here? I'll do it. What do they want? Add a school of science. Research solar farm project at university. How much is that going to cost me though? A school of science. Oh, I need to get to the threshold first. But a school of science is 40,000. Costs us 1,000 an hour to run. Yeah, I definitely can't afford it, even if I did have the money and then the ability to unlock it. So, okay, let's try and get then. So this is actually going to reduce my population by doing this first. So let's try and be a little bit careful. So public tennis courts we'll kind of start with first. And this is quite a little awkward section here. So if I drop you there as our first little go, we have the basketball court, which I'll place you there. And then we have the skate park just there. And then does that cause a few little upgrades? Yeah. So I don't want to go too super fancy where it starts building mansions. I want to try and get it to the point where it starts building apartment buildings and skyscrapers and blocks of flats and condos or whatever you want to call them. But slowly, slowly catch your monkey is the name of the game. Or at least I hope it's going to be. At least I hope it's going to be. Right, so we need them to reach their threshold of 1,000 students. How's the abandoned building situation then? So it's still fairly high. Still, what they're complaining about, too many deaths. So it's all still too many deaths at this point. The clinic right now is still turning people away, so we edit this, add a bit more to it. So I can't maximize that any more than it currently is. So that now has a capacity of 70. Right, so it's almost doubled the capacity, but we're now getting to the point where we're going to be losing money on the hour. So keep it going. More basic versions, or should we go nature? Plaza. Let's go for this barbecue pavilion. That would be quite nice just here. So this makes these guys a little bit happier. Sometimes it will cause an upgrade, sometimes it won't. And a medium field with parking. Now these are good backing onto these where we got like negative effects happening around. So if I drop something like that there, and it has a really wide radius as well. Again, it doesn't cause much, but it gives them what they kind of need to progress a little bit more further forward. So I really am trying to watch my population. But there will be times where I do need to drop something down, like a plaza or something like that. But let's go nature-y. We have a community park. That'll be quite nice. And a community park, that can fit in around here. So if I kind of get it centered to the top of the road. There we go, there we go. And we got an upgrade happening there right now. And we'll see what the next day brings. So bulldozing 27 buildings are abandoned right now. A couple that we now got to destroy. So because it was a building fire. Too many deaths still apparently. So they're not really at the maximum capacity, which is interesting. And the buildings are slowly they're slowly upgrading right now. Every so often we get like a one upgrade, but we don't have the mass upgrades that we would have been used to in the past. So parks again. We'll now go for our plaza style. Urban sculpt scaping thingamajigamy booty. And I'm going to drop this here. So that does a huge power on it because it combines onto other areas. So that's why you don't initially get the full upgrade on that one side. But this is now going to cause a ton of upgrades. Which we probably use like about 20% of our population now due to these upgrades. Maybe. It depends on the land value and how far it gets taken. I don't want to make it ridiculously high wealthed. Because then you get the big mansions and not many people live in them. We're trying to play it smart. We're trying to play it smart. Now, what is building here? We don't know just yet. It probably could be a mansion, the way it's kind of looking right now. But we'll see what comes from it. Yeah, we're down to like nearly 20... Well, we're down to 21,000 population. That'll just fluctuate right now as people are like upgrading and stuff like that. There we go. That's what we wanted. These type of buildings. Because they are high occupancy. Which is good to see. Look how green it looks in that little one section there. That's kind of interesting how that kind of happens. But how are we doing with the university then? So, still haven't reached its maximum just yet, which is understandable. Still getting those sweet upgrades. We're now down to 20,000. So we've lost more than 20% residents. We were pushing 26,000, wasn't we? So I wonder if I can take it. Oh, hang on, we got garbage issues. Yeah. Right, we'll place this down. Oh, we can't actually. Oh, this is what I mean. I need to get my backup loan. So I can drop something like that down, which will burn the garbage. But then I can slowly incorporate a little bit more of this. So another urban skate one. So this one's going to be placed over here, which then links onto this area. And then we'll do a nice little sports large skate park, which can go just here. So the radiuses are getting a little bit closer. We'll do a backlot park, which is a really tiny one. I'll do that right next door, just there. We'll do a... What can we fit on this side? Oh, we can fit these as well. One just next to it. So it's really pushing the park side of things up. Which is obviously, it's not great from a bank balance. It really isn't. But it's providing that next stage of what the city needs to go through. So again, we're going to drop a lot of money again until we get back up and running. They're slowly creeping up with how many students they're getting. Slowly increasing. And then we just continue the expansions then. So, to there, to there. And then continue to drop these down. And we should really get one going across the backside here, shouldn't we? So maximize our remaining spaces. There's still a few more places I can still go. But we'll just focus on grinding out more population. Look at that. We've dropped 10,000 residents just by causing these upgrades. But hopefully the next stage will then be turned into skyscraper buildings where you can bulk it back up again like Fool's Town. But we got to keep our eye on that. Got to keep our eye on the ball with this. So we ended that day then with 723. We're slowly working it up. They want me to complete a construction. I might as well just kind of get rid of that one right now. I'll keep that one up because that'll be something that we definitely will progress towards doing. And what's the abandoned building situation then? So we've got 4 rubble. So again, too many deaths. Building fire. Too many deaths. Not really much I can do about that, I'm afraid, at the minute. I'm fighting the money battle. So we had to turn profit very soon anyway. So it is coming. These guys want shopping. I have to say no, unfortunately. Population's creeping back up again, which is good to see. It's real good to see right now. And now we're back to making a little bit of the green stuff. Nice. Nice. Okay. So let's check out the culture side. Attractions, stadiums. I don't feel like any of that stuff is worth it for over here. It's not really. None of that stuff is kind of worth it for this city, this little town. So down to 19,000, which is gonna have a knock-on effect. This is to my other cities because we've lost so many potential workers. So policing. There's not too much crime going on, to be honest with you. We could do with another clinic then, just to kind of keep their wits about them. So if I did drop this clinic in, let's say, I'm going to drop it here. Yeah, drop it there. Couldn't find work. Really? Really, they couldn't find work? Do you not know how many jobs are available if you go to the ferry? Maybe they can't get over there, though. That's the next issue, right? They can't get over there because public transport. They might need it like to take a bus to get over here. So I could do a couple of bus routes. But how expensive is a bus route going to be? 20,000 for a shuttle bus. So if I just drop that there. And how much am I going to be losing right now? Quite a bit. So I just randomly dot these about. As much as possible. So then every road is like very highly lit green. We'll see what we get out of that. So then buses can drop people off to where they need to get to make stuff more accessible. We'll get some larger construction buildings now on the rise. So that's good then. The fact that we now have a public transport system is kind of beneficial to some of these guys. So again, they're starting to be... They're larger buildings. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. And trying to kind of stay away from the mansion side of things. But it will slowly happen. It will slowly happen. And eventually I have to add more and more buses onto this. But that is the current weight right now. Oh wait, apparently buses are connected to Falls Vegas, Falls Mines, and... So we could get bus journeys? I didn't realise those roads connected. How? Let me just view this one over here so we get a closer view. How are they connected over here by buses? That makes no sense, right? It literally doesn't. So maybe I can do the actual bus terminal that kind of goes from city to city. That would be fairly interesting, wouldn't it? That would be. Right, okay, so we're now going to lose money. We are now going to lose a little bit of cash. More buildings are slowly upgrading. So it will reduce my deficit, but it's not doing it quick enough. It is currently not doing it quick enough. So we'll drop down a couple of industrial buildings just there to kind of keep us rolling in the city. But again, it's not enough the upgrades, is it? It isn't. So this is where we might have to turn a few stuff off until we start turning a profit. We've still got a fair way to go for the actual loans to be paid off. But even when they're paid off, we then plus 2,000 additional in the bank every hour. So does that do anything? See, just by upping that puts us into the green a bit. It's something we're just going to have to do. It's something we're just going to have to put up with, I'm afraid. So that will keep us slightly ticking along and going. But we are back up to 19,000 residents. So it is a positive step forward right now. And what is the public transport like in terms of buses? So they've still got a long wait. And a lot of these, a lot of these people in this town are currently students. So you're not going to get the full worker force that we once thought we were going to get, because they are actually all students. But we do need more in to kind of pass them levels. So, that's a big chunk they're upgrading. So what I'll do, so these guys are actually connected to Falls Canyon. So let me load up Falls Canyon so these guys know then that Folio Hills exists and the university there exists. So they will travel to it for their education needs. But now we haven't got a university in here anyway. It kind of gives us a little bit more money to be a little bit more free. So what is the bus situation like over here? Let me get a bus stop. There's bus stops near anyway, but let me get a few extra bus stops down. Oh, let me drop some over for these guys. Just kind of help out where we can. And hopefully start to see a lot more people using this ferry line. There's a crime in progress, apparently. Oh my good god. The police have just turned up anyway, so that's a good sign. So we'll see what the next day brings us anyway, in terms of people potentially using it. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, do we have any abandoned buildings? We do have a couple, and this is down to... couldn't find work. Now, we know that's a lie. We know that's a lie because there's plenty of places to work right now. There's a lot of crimes being committed, isn't there? Can we add a few more jail cells? And an extra police car. Where are these loans at right now on this? Oh, they're in the 50,000s. Well, they still got some fair time to be paid back. But we've literally just doubled our jail capacity and police capacity in terms of vehicles just by adding the ones down. Which might help us out slightly. And then wait for a brand new day in the hopes that everyone's going to travel to Folio Hills and go to university. Fingers crossed. So apparently it's still a crime in progress. Oh, it's only 5 AM in the morning. I'm wondering what was going down. Right, okay. So I'll get some more police cars down. And we'll do an upstairs jail. Again, add more fuel to the fire in terms of our policing. See how that goes. Because there's 232 criminals at large. This is a crime-ridden town right now, isn't it? So that will slowly tear through that huge deficit that we've got to go through. But the jail cells are already full. How about a ride downtown for a night in the dark? This police station is non-stop. It really is non-stop, isn't it? And still nobody wants to use my ferry. How dare you? How dare you? So criminals apparently still taking over the city. We actually have brought the criminals at large down as well. But that is something that just takes time. There's not really much I can do about that, I'm afraid. It just takes time. Plus we need all the money we can get. And nobody still wants to use. So damn foolish. So damn foolish. Right, let's load up Fool's Mines real quick. Because they're still meant to be sending goods. And this is going to be something like, I have to just gonna consistently keep grinding it. Like, you know, it's going to take ages. There's nothing really I can do about this town, is it? There really isn't. So, are the criminals at large over here as well? We have a lot of criminals out and about. And I think that's mainly down to... It is because of Falls Vegas, isn't it? It really is. We do have a police station over here. Oh, you know what we can actually do? Because this town's got the money and could probably uphold it. Let me delete that. I placed down the precinct over here. Because this is somewhere that could afford to have all the major upgrades when it comes to the police force. And then serve other areas. So if I drop this here. Edit it real quick. And we add in all the police cars. So let me fast forward as well so we can hopefully get some exports coming in. Going out, sorry. Jail cells. What else we got here? The Crime Prevention Center. So jail cells. I'll start here. And then we can put on top floor. Let me get my helipad. All these, we got so many helipads right now. Oh my god, this police station's on steroids. One more of those. Crime Prevention Center. Oh snap! Okay, we gotta be careful because we are losing money like crazy. I need consistent exports going out. But I can take loans. I can take some loans. I'm going to take one loan. No, yeah, I'll take one loan to kind of keep us on the safe side. So, Crime Prevention Center. Another jail cell there. I'll take one more Crime Prevention Center. That police precinct's on steroids. It really is. 330 jail cells. Oh my goodness me. Which hopefully that cleans up the city. It'll take some time to do it. But that could provide them policing to Falls Canyon, which also have a really, really bad time right now in terms of keeping the criminals under wraps. It ain't looking too good for these guys, is it? But it does bring it down. It is slightly getting there. It's just, damn, boy. It's crazy. That's costing us 10,000 an hour to run. Don't you find that amazing? So I'm going to have to get a new bond anyway. Now, the reason we're losing so much money in this city is because I can't export metals because we're shipping them to our Great Works place. So there really is not a lot I can do. The jail door sound is just consistently going off. I can't believe how many people we're arresting right now. Right, you know what I have to do? Manage deliveries. We're going to have to export where we can some metal because we're not keeping the city alive doing this alone. So how many criminals are left? 112 still to go. But we're getting there. Slowly, boys. Slowly. Which, like I said, it will help out Falls Canyon. Because the police force can kind of come over here. Which is a given. So that's a benefit. And like I could add a couple of vehicles in. So if I just pick in 2 to kind of help out. Oh wait, did I do that right? No, I don't want to volunteer. Available vehicles in Falls Canyon. No, I don't want to volunteer vehicles. I gotta do it the other way around. You're foolish. You damn. I gotta volunteer vehicles from this city over there. Right, so police force. Look at that. I can volunteer. I volunteer 10 vehicles and 1 helicopter as well. So that'll help out the crime rate over there because those guys are really feeling it. And I don't even want to take a look at Falls Vegas right now, because you know that's going to be ridiculous. But that should keep us going. There is a lot of criminals over here. But at least we got some coverage anyway. And over time, it will do what it needs to do. Over time, it will just do what it needs to do. But we'll leave it like that. The Great Works, anyway, has 190 resources. Again, it's going to take a long time. A long time. But it will all happen a lot quicker if I had multiple cities contributing as well. So on the opposite side of the river, we're going to have to kind of get a few little mining towns set up, really, aren't we? We really are. But things are going pretty well. Pretty damn well. I want to see what this building's going to be. That's going to be interesting. But guys, we are going to end it for here today anyway. I hope you did enjoy this episode of SimCity, where we really are now pushing towards many big things in the region. Hopefully we can kind of get those all up and running. Try and get the archaeology set up right now. That is a beautiful big apartment complex there. Nice. So we're on our way, guys. We're slowly on our way. Many things are happening in many different cities, and we just got to keep on our toes and make sure that we can continue to rock and roll. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So good.